Hello, I'm Aaron Marino from Alpha M Image Consulting. Today's video falls under the category, this doesn't apply to you now, but someday it might. And at that point, you're gonna thank me. Because one day, gentlemen, puberty is gonna be thrust upon you like a Catholic priest, and you, my friend, are gonna grow facial hair. And at that point, seared deep into your memory banks, right next to that memory of you walking in on your parents wrestling, is gonna be me and this video, and you are going to reach deep down and pull out a bit of knowledge that you learned from this video. You're going to be able to manage, maintain, and confidently groom designer Stubble. So today's video is all about how to groom and manage a short beard. Throughout history, long before Gillette and Norelco, fashion-forward men rocked the full beard. Looking smooth, JC. Looking smooth.
Thanks, Alpha. You rock!
Well, people are still rocking the full beard, but my fashion-forward friends are opting for what I call designer stubble. It's almost like that 5 o'clock shadow with purpose, with intention. But honestly, I gotta give credit where credit is due. Oh, sorry. Well, long before George Michael was trolling for sex in public restrooms, and years before he was roofing himself, George Michael was rocking the 5 o'clock shadow. But some of you were like, Aaron, come on, man. I wasn't born with perfect facial hair growing ability. Okay, some of my Middle Eastern friends do have a bit of an easier time growing facial hair. For some of us, and for most of us, we are to some degree follically challenged. Your hair may grow in kind of patchy. You might have some bald spots, or some of the hair might be discolored, but in most cases, unless you're Asian, that hair over time and those bald spots will fill in. But even if it doesn't, that's okay. That's the beauty of designer stubble. As long as you keep it short, keep it well groomed, define your boundaries, you're always going to be looking slick, stylish, and sexy like George Michael himself. Let's groom. Alright, first, so it makes sense when I'm doing it, I'm going to show you what my facial hair looks like when I don't do anything to it. It's been about 5 days and I haven't shaved anywhere or groomed myself. Okay, so it grows under my chin, under my neck, over by the sideburns, up really high on the cheek. It almost grows to my eye, above my... I gotta trim my nose hair. Sorry. Above my mustache, just all over. And you're like, damn, Aaron, you look like Grizzly Adams. And I'm like, I know I look like Grizzly Adams. That's why this video is so important. I gotta show you how I actually make all this look smooth, stylish, put together so it doesn't look like I'm some hillbilly. The two tools that I'm gonna be using today are gonna be a cheap 50-cent razor, but a high-quality facial hair grooming tool. Now guys, this is not a shaving video. I am not teaching you shaving techniques, and there are other guys that do that are really into shaving. So if you're really into shaving, don't put oh my god, shield my eyes, Aaron, you're shaving horrible, your poor skin. Spare me. What you are going to need is a high-quality facial hair grooming tool like this Norelco by Philips. Now, guys, this is the one time, or one of the instances, where I will tell you you get what you pay for. If you buy a $10 grooming tool, it's going to be hard to work with, it's going to be hard to use, it's going to break, it's going to fall apart. You get what you pay for. Philips Norelco, they make the best facial hair grooming tools. Do an internet search. Anyway, the cool thing about these is that as opposed to all the little attachments that you put on the other cheap ones, this is one attachment. It goes on, it clicks on, and then all you do, it goes from short to long. You twist the dial, so you can get real short or you can go real long, and this is great for your pubes. Great for your pubes. Okay, first item of business, let your facial hair grow in. If this is the first time you're trying it, let it grow in for about a week before you actually do any of this process. Next thing, get your grooming tool. Your facial hair is all grown in and you look like a mountain man. set it to a level. Now, this takes a little bit of practice and just testing to see what length you like it. Personally, I use 2 lengths, I use 3, and I use 2. So, we're going to set it on 3 first, and go over your hair. Just go all over your mustache. I leave my sideburns a little longer. Watch out for the soul patch. Under your chin. Alright, that's level 3, or number 3. Then I go 2. And I go 2 just up higher on my cheek. So basically it's like almost like faded, so that it looks a little bit heavier down here and just fades and blends nice and smoothly up on my cheeks. Hit it like that. Alright, what's next? Okay, so that's finished. Next item of business is basically cleaning up and defining your boundaries or your edges. So you've got your clippers, take the guard off. With this, then I'm going to basically groom the areas that need grooming or edging. So that's going to be like my soul patch, right there, keep it nice and short. I might go around my mustache so that I don't have long straggly hairs getting in my mouth, which is nasty. But then, a very important and a lot of times overlooked aspect is basically where, a lot of guys have questions of where to shave underneath their neck. So let's talk about that. Okay, what I tell guys and what I do myself, basically you feel your jawbone, you feel where it's nice and hard, you start shaving right where it goes in, where you feel it soft, where it gets soft flesh actually, okay? So that's going to be beard, this is going to be clean shaven all around the edge. What that's going to do is basically when you open your mouth, it's going to keep a beard so that you don't like open your mouth and have like non-beard and then beard. Okay, right along, nice, so that it follows the contours of your neck and your jaw. So, with your clippers, take the guard off. If you've got extra growth here, before you start shaving it, define those boundaries, boys. Next, what you're going to do is basically get your shaving cream and you're going to outline all the areas that you're going to shave. Everything with shaving cream on it, you're going to take and make clean. So, right under your neck, follow that contour, the part you just shaved. So it's almost like you're creating a beard stencil with the shaving cream. So I'm going to go up, around. A lot of guys miss spots over here and down here just because they're not paying attention. I also get a lot of extra growth over here and I like my sideburns a little thinner, so I'm going to go down there. Okay, both sides, down, right close to my ear. And then up here, because I do get a lot of growth up on very high on my cheeks, I'm not going to do a real sharp angle. I like to basically keep it a little bit more natural looking, but I'm just going to get rid of those real high ones up there because they look a little bit funky. And then my mustache also, to make it a little less Magnum PI. Most of you guys are too young and don't know who that is. I'm going to trim that also. And then just a little in there. And you thought it was easy. Perfect! It's a beard stencil! I'm ready to shave, baby! This thing's coming together. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is start very carefully getting a nice clean line underneath my jaw. So I lift up, set the razor down, and follow the line all the way around. Nice and clean. If you want to, you can open your mouth and right along that line, get it there. So I'm going all the way around. Nice clean line. Now, I'm going to basically just real gently, short little strokes, Follow that around. Nice. Other side. Nice and clean. Now, I'm going to just hit high on my cheeks. And stash. Clean up the soul patch a little bit. Alright. Okay, all finished. And as you can see, I've got a nice defined boundary basically following my jawline right where my neck gets soft. And what happens is when I'm talking now, you can see that the beard actually just moves with my jaw. And it's nice and a little bit longer here and tapered all the way up. It looks pretty natural going up here. Everything else is clean, edged, but yeah, that's it. One more thing I need to mention, my sideburns. I let them grow a little bit longer and down my face. Now, if I don't trim them regularly, I'll look like Wolverine in no time. Not a bad look on him, but me, not so much. So what I do is I basically get a brush and my clippers, and I will get them, and I just get my brush, I go in and lift up. What that does then, it allows me to come in and shorten them. Just trim them up a little bit. Takes a little practice, but eventually you'll get it. And this is the finished product. The way I look in every video. Anyway, you saw how I did it. Designer stubble, facial hair. Guys, the reality is that most of us don't grow perfect facial hair, and that's okay. As long as you keep it short, keep it well groomed, and define some boundaries, you're always going to be looking stylish, fresh, and sexy. Facial hair is a great option. It adds character and dimension to your face while being sort of rugged and masculine and mysterious all at the same time. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun, guys. Let that facial hair grow. Just make sure you edge it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.